In this video I'm going to go over setting up a percentage-based gradebook on Rock. The first thing that you want to do is open up your course. Then once you're in your course, on the left hand side there's an option under Course Administration called Grades. So go ahead and click on Grades. Then once this page opens up, click on the drop-down arrow near Jewel Gradebook and go to Simple View under Categories and Items. Once this page opens up, for aggregation type, we're going to do weighted mean of grades. So I'll switch that. And then we want to start adding categories. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Category. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a category name. I'm going to call this Assignments. I'm going to change the aggregation type to just weighted mean of grades. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a percentage. So the maximum grade is really just a percentage if you go off 100. So it could be 20%, let's say. And I'm going to go ahead and save changes. And then I'm going to add another category. I'm going to go ahead and just give this a weighted 20 here as well. Save that. And I'm going to add another category, and I'm going to call this Exams. So I'll click Add Category. Call this Exams. I'll give it a 20 here, or I'm sorry, I'll give it an 80 here. Hit Save Changes. And then under the weight, I'm going to go ahead and put an 80 here as well. And save those changes. So now, right now, the assignments category is worth 20% of the grade, and the exam category is worth 80% of the grade. So now what I need to do is start adding assignments to these categories. To do that, click on Add Grade Item. In Moodle Rooms, Jewel, or Rock, it's called a grade item instead of assignments like it is in Sale. So go ahead and click on Add Grade Item. And I'm going to call this Assignment 1. And put it in the category Assignments, under Parent Category here. And I'm going to say this is worth 10 points. I can save that. And then I'm going to go ahead and make another grade item here. Well, before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and switch this to weighted mean of grades here. So I click add another grade item here. I'm going to call this Exam 1. And I'll say this is worth maybe 50 points. And I choose the category Exams. So here we are with 2 assignments and 2 categories. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more assignments. So I'll click Add Grade Item, add 1 more to each. Call this Assignment 2. Give it worth 10 points. Go to Assignments, save changes. And 1 more exam here. Okay, one thing you have noticed is that I'm setting all these assignments manually. For any assignments that's graded online automatically, like a quiz or discussion forum or a Dropbox, those will actually be added to the gradebook automatically when you set those up. So when you make a quiz, it's going to have the options to choose a category and how many points it's worth. Then it'll automatically go into the category that you've set up. Same thing with discussion forum. It gives you an option to choose the category and how many points it's worth. That way, those assignments you never have to worry about building in this view. Only the manual assignments do you have to worry about building in this view, and the categories. So right now I have 2 categories and 2 assignments in each. Assignments are worth 20% and exams are worth 80%. So now that we're done setting this up, we're going to go ahead and do some grading. So to grade items in the gradebook, if you drop this arrow down here and click on Jewel Gradebook, it's going to bring up your categories. And as you see, since it's weighted, it shows the categories are worth 20 and the exams are worth 80. If you want to grade something, you actually do the drop down arrow here and choose the category that you want to grade. So that way the page never gets super wide. I mean, it's only going to show each category at a time. So I click on assignments. You see assignment 1 and assignment 2, and then the category total. So to grade, you actually click on this little, it looks like a piece of paper next to where it says assignment 1, and that's called column actions. You click there and click on column grader, and then you can start giving out points. So I know Terry got a 10, Tisa got a 9, 8, and 7, and Tom didn't do it, so we're going to leave that empty. And there's a reason why I'm doing that. So now you see that the grades are now there. And as you can tell, I got a 10 on this assignment, and since that was 100%, the categories were 20%, so I know I already got 20% covered right there. And then if I were to jump into all categories and show those, it would show that I have 100 because I'm doing, there's nothing in the exams yet, so I've only had 100% there. And once you start adding exams and points in, then they'll adjust accordingly. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back into the assignments category. And what I'm going to do is I want to send a message to certain students. And you don't have to go to the messaging area to do this or the participations area to do this. You can do that directly from column actions. And I'm going to go to message to grade range. So I want anyone that got an A to get this message. So I'll say from 9 to 10 points, click save, and it's automatically going to bring up Terry and Tisa and BCC them whatever I type in the subject and body. This is nice because you don't have to worry about going to, like I said, the messaging block or the participants block to send them an email. You can do it directly from the gradebook. Then you can just go ahead and send, and then they get an email. So then if I want to grade something in the exams category, I can just click directly into that category. I can put out the points here, and let me just hurry up and do that. I'll do 45, and 50, 40, and I'm going to check this to make it 0. So if you had a bunch of people take the test, and you graded those and you had 5 that didn't, you can just say check to make empty cells 0 if you'd like. I can save that, and now you see the category total of what I got, as well as the points on the exam itself. So now if I go into all categories, you'd see that they got adjusted accordingly. I got 72% on the exams category because it's worth 80%, and 20 here, so that equals 92% for the course total. So that is the very basics of doing the Joule Gradebook for points or percentage-based grading. If you have any questions on this, please feel free to contact the support line at 712-325-3220, or you can email Derek Horton at dhorton@iwcc.edu, Terry Hempel at thempel@iwcc.edu, or Tisa McKim at tmckim@iwcc.edu. Thank you.